Coming up on Greyhound exclusive television,
We meet some new teachers,
we learn about our new social worker,
and we look at diversity on the field.
new laws and policies have changed the way food at CHS is handled.
Many teachers and students report a number of frustrations with the new policies.
We explore why our food policies have changed.
We interviewed students and staff about the new federal law, Smart Snack.
I think it's going to be hard for students to understand the reasoning behind it. I know it was very difficult for students when a lot of the food was pulled from the cafeteria and more healthier options were provided. Students didn't understand why, where'd the pizza go?
So far, from what I really know, is that we won't be able to express ourselves through gifts in certain ways amongst our peers or to our teachers.
Well, it's annoying that we can't share food or use food as a reward whenever we do something good in class.
The Clayton School Board approved those new approved it as policy late last spring for implementation. I think it was June of this past summer. So our first real school year with it is right now. I think is that our goal is not to become the food police either. I know that, but we also want to be mindful of the guidelines and make sure that we're not violating district policy.
I feel as if the students are going to react as they react to everything. We're going to be in shock at first, but at first, that's how it always is. And so at the end of the day, we're just going to adapt and just roll with it.
This has been Terrell Nichols and Sophie Fish reporting for GET.
2017 is bringing a huge number of new faces to CHS.
Quinn, Nathan, and David introduced us to 3 new teachers.
We sat down with some new teachers to learn about their experience before and at Clayton.
I worked at Afton School District for 11 years, teaching business, marketing, entrepreneurship. Currently teaching marketing.
Before this, I worked at an alternative school in Chicago for 3 years. It was called Direction. It was about 20 miles outside the city of Chicago. Then I moved here. I personal trained for 3 years.
Also teaching small business enterprises, which is the school store from the Doghouse.
After personal training, I worked with Afton High School with SSD, Special School District. After that, I went to Oakville High School. For the last 2 years, I was a PE health teacher there, and now I am here this year.
Also marketing research, or DECA, so I'll be the DECA sponsor.
I have worked in the Hazelwood School District for a number of years. I worked as an English teacher at Hazelwood East Middle for 5 years. And then I transferred to West High, where I've been the last 2 years.
And then next semester I'll be teaching personal finance, advertising, and business management / entrepreneurship. Sure, well I'm very familiar with the Clayton community, having worked here before, having grown up here. Things aren't all that different. Students here, they want to learn, and I'm here to hopefully provide classes and programs that help with that. My goal is to grow the business and marketing department, have more courses, or at least more opportunities for students to learn.
I think it's awesome. The community's great, the kids are great. It's a lot different than the schools I've taught, especially the first one, my alternative school.
The conference writing process is incredible. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to come over here, to be able to have that one-on-one time with students and give them really valuable feedback, not just making the students fit me and my style, making sure that I'm going the extra mile to meet them where they are. And that's something that I really want to improve upon.
From Afton, for the last 4 years, we were one-to-one in the school district. So every student was given a Chromebook, so I'm very familiar with the Google platform.
My experiences, personal training, I'm already bringing some of that experience into my strength and conditioning classes. Some of the things we're kind of looking to adjust some of our PE curriculum. So some of my experience of other schools that I had, I'm bringing to what we'll be doing here in the future.
So far, so good. I've been loving it.
This is Quinn, David, and Nathan reporting for GET.
We think of football as a male-dominant sport.
But a number of high schools in our area now have female players.
Jesse, Catrice, Jamari, Cyrus, and John explore if CHS is ready for a more gender-diverse football team.
We talked to students and administration on how they felt about female football players.
Well, I never really seen females play on a football team before, but I think I would like to see something like that because, they say football is like a boy sport, but it's really not. So I would like to see a girl on the football team, or more than one girl on the football team.
I feel like they should be able to join the football team. I mean, there's nothing that makes them unqualified.
That we've had female players in the past, and it seemed to work very well. So we kind of have been through it before. So like I said, we would support anyone that wanted to participate having the opportunity.
I feel like the boys would have an issue with that, or I don't know, parents. I don't think there's a risk specifically to the female football players. I just think people would be very opinionated about it.
I think like as of playing football, I think like it's the same risk as boys, like getting hurt, you know, the concussions and stuff. But like socially, I feel like people would have an opinion about it. Like some people won't like it, some people think it's okay, but they probably mostly won't like it, especially the boys, because they're like, oh, we got a girl on the football team, she's going to like be bad or whatever. So yeah,
I think that you run the same risk as you would with the male counterparts. Obviously, there's some other things you got to take care of, like separate locker rooms and being able to make the kind of adjustments you need. But like the risks are similar, I believe.
I'd go to the games, especially if they win.
If Clayton made an all-female football team, I would join because that sounds like really fun. But also like just to prove that girls can do any sport that they can like put their mind to. Like it's not like a gender thing, but it's just like if you have like the skill and the talent and stuff, then you can do it.
This has been Cyrus, Jesse, Catrice, Jamari, and John reporting for GET.
CHS has a unique no-cut policy in athletics.
Alex, Josie, John, and Alec explore where this policy came from and how it's received.
We wanted to find out how our school's no-cut policy affects students' athletic careers.
It's something that's been a part of Clayton's history for quite a while. And the whole philosophy behind it is if opportunities and participation are good for kids, why would we limit those in athletics as well? I think it's a great policy. Like I said, I mean, you know, to give kids opportunities to do things is really important. We believe, and I believe, especially that it's there for the right reasons. So giving kids opportunities to participate and be a part of something in a co-curricular manner we feel is very important.
As long as everybody's on the same page there, it works, but not everybody's on the same page all the time. If you have 20 guys come out for the team and you keep all 20, you can only play 5 at a time. That means those 5 who are going to be your most regular players get fewer reps in practice. The guys numbers 15 through 20 probably aren't ever going to see any game time. They get dissatisfied.
I do not think I benefit from the no-cut policy because in my position, there are 2 other senior goalies, and because of that, I'm not on varsity and I'm playing freshmen.
The way it impacts sports that field a smaller number of competitors, such as baseball, basketball, those guys really have an issue to deal with when they have many more players than they can accommodate on the field or the court at one time.
There's players in positions that are seniors, and since every senior is offered a spot on varsity, those sophomores and freshmen lose their position.
There's kind of a bond there that says we have a no-cut policy and we're going to keep you numbers 15 through 20, but you have to understand that playing time is going to be pretty sparse.
If you play 4 years of varsity soccer, you're definitely going to be better at the end of it because you're going to be pushed harder and you're going to have people around you that want to compete. And then also, with everyone pushing each other to be better, the sports will be better, will win more, and then more people will come out and the school spirit will be more, it'll be there.
So the effects of the no-cut policy on the football program were really minimal because we're a no-cut program regardless, and most football teams are. We can field 50, 60, 70 guys without really having to make any special accommodations, so it doesn't impact us.
This has been John, Alex, Alec, and Josie reporting for GE.
In addition to new teachers, CHS also has a new staff position.
Angelo and Nick teach us about our new social worker and why students may want to know how to find her.
This year, Dr. Powell Walker was added to the Clayton staff as the high school social worker. We talked with her to learn more about this new position.
Well, my name is Dr. Sheila Powell Walker. I am the school social worker for Wydown Middle School and Clayton High School. This is my first year in the district, and I'm really excited to be here. A school social worker works closely with teachers, parents, students, and people in the community to find solutions to problems that may be keeping students from being successful in school. We do a lot of work around linking children and families with resources in the community. We also do work around educational advocacy to make sure that all students have equitable access to everything that the Clayton School District has to offer. But a lot of that work is around meeting with students and parents, meeting with teachers, meeting with people in the community to make sure that we have adequate resources in place to support the success of all students.
We sat down with Dr. Kaczewski to learn why this is a new addition to Clayton High School.
Well, a couple of years ago, we started looking at mental health in the district as one of our district initiatives, and how we support students and families with that mental health initiative. And as part of that, we started identifying needs and areas of growth for the district, and one of those was in the area of social work and having a person that could, connect our students, families, and teachers with community resources, and particularly in the realm of mental health, but not just in that realm, but that's where it started. And as we kind of started doing that work, we realized that was something that we were really missing in the district. So we made a proposal for the district, and then the proposal was for a social worker at the elementary level and then one at the secondary level as well. And so the Board of Education approved that last year, and so we were able to move forward with those two new positions.
Well, I am located in a place that some students call the Tower. It is room 305, and my email address is sheilapowellwalker@claytonschools.net.
This has been Angelo and Nick reporting for GET.
Thanks for watching, CHS.
GET is a production of the Greyhound News Network.
We'll be back in 2 weeks with our annual homecoming episode. Until then, have a great weekend.